The lawyer suing Candace Owens is on the payroll of an Israeli foreign agent, and their co-counsel is Ben Shapiro's brother-in-law. They both worked at the same law firm, and the founder of that firm is currently the number 2 or 3 in Trump's Department of Justice. Now, that person is also an assistant attorney general for the United States who was sworn in by Pam Bondi in April of 2025. This isn't a theory, it's not me making stuff up. Federal court filing that is for a lawsuit for Candace Owens on behalf of Brian Harpole as the plaintiff is literally tied indirectly with a foreign agent FARA filing number 7653, which is Show Faith By Works, which is tasked with targeting and geofencing Christian Americans all over the country. And it's actually over 2.5 million Americans every single month. And I'll go ahead and show you right now. If you take a look here, you can see Show Faith By Works is the company that is paying Dhillon Law Firm, Dhillon, and you can see here Israeli Ministry of Foreign Affairs on-call legal fees, and you can see Dhillon Law Firm right here, and then you can see that they help them keep in compliance with Foreign Agencies Registration Act for $20,000 of a retainer, and they target Christian population in the United States, 60% of them within major population centers, Southern California, Las Vegas, Phoenix, Tucson, Denver, and estimated number of churches and Christians that we think will agree to our programs and attend our events or sign a pledge, 5 to 10%. Wow, interesting. The largest geofencing and targeting of Christians digital campaign, Nevada, Colorado, misspelled, obviously. I don't know who approved that, in all Christian colleges. Well, you know, if I could have shown you from the original site of foreignagents.gov, I would. But unfortunately, I can't show you the actual foreign agent registration because they've been having technical issues since February. So they're constantly down. And it's kind of concerning that the company or part of the government that allows us to see foreign agents working inside of our country, spreading propaganda on behalf of a foreign government, we can't actually access those files. But luckily for all of us, I was able to have this saved, and it just happened to be that this name rang a bell. And once I looked into it, I was like, wow, is this truly the same person that is suing Candace Owen on behalf of Brian Harpole? It can't be. But guess what? It gets worse, because look at this name right here, Jacob William Roth. This happens to be the same person that's married to Ben Shapiro's sister, Abigail Shapiro. How do I know that? Because it says right here, if you look, who is Abigail Shapiro? Meet Abby Roth, Ben Shapiro's opera-trained sister and conservative influencer. How beautiful is that? But it only gets better from here, because take a good look at this picture right here. You're going to want to see that face. You'll probably see this face and that face again. Who is Meet Abigail Shapiro? What is known about Ben Shapiro's sister? YouTube personality. I had no idea she did anything on YouTube. If she did, I haven't run across her at all. And yeah, this is her, born in California and residences of Virginia, American, Jewish ethnicity. Ben Shapiro's brother is her sibling. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that this is that person. So how do we know that this is the same person that is married? Oh, this is Jacob William Roth, a litigator, founding partner at Cantarino Roth LLC, a boutique litigation firm, and they specialize in anti-Semitism, which I think is very interesting because I don't think Candace has been anti-Semitic, and especially towards Brian Harpole. Now, if you read through the language that Dhillon Law Group and Cantarino Roth, which has Jacob William Roth, you can look on his page here on LinkedIn, and it shows that he is the founding partner of Cantarino Roth LLC, and he was an associate attorney at Dhillon Law Group, and he just left March 2026. So just a little over a month ago, it's May 3rd, 2026, and he somehow starts his own firm for 5 months, they say. So he was working at both, apparently. And what's so interesting is you're suing Candace Owens on behalf of Brian Harpole with the company that you just left. All right. Is that normal? I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. But I will say this is quite strange that Ben Shapiro has such a bone to pick with Candace, being that he fired her. He fired her. Leave her alone, bro. But no, you're going to send your political hit squad attorney that we pay taxpayer money to, that sold her firm or gave her firm to operate with her brother or her half brother or whatever. And this is actually, the Dhillon Law Group has defended Trump in many different instances, from January 6th to Columbia lawsuit, all kinds of lawsuits. I mean, this law group is integrated so deeply into the political RNC. It's kind of sickening. And not only that, Harmeet Dhillon's first job was with the Heritage Foundation. She was raised in Zionism as a lawyer. So if you look here, how do I know? Why do I mention Zionism? Well, let's take a look at the lawsuit itself. Throughout her career, Owens has demonstrated a pattern of seeking public attention and media exposure. Well, yeah, that is her career, is to seek public attention. She's a social media influencer. In an apparent effort to maintain relevance and increase engagement on her platform, Owens repeatedly makes inflammatory and highly controversial statements. For example, Owens has been publicly quoted as stating Jewish people were the ones that were trading us black people. Jewish people were in control of the slave trade. I don't know if she's accurate. I don't know the history of, do they control the slave trade? I don't know. But I will tell you, it is very interesting when you see the minute of 2646, what the word is that comes out of her mouth.
Exactly a white men sport, okay? Jewish.
They just picked the word Jewish to land on at 2646.
People were the ones that were trading us. Jewish people were in control of the slave trade. They've buried a lot of it, but it's there and you can find it.
So I wanted to look up and see, like, why would she say that? And I thought it was very interesting what I found. So I wanted to present this to you because it is true. It is true that Candace Owens is being sued by Brian Harpole and has 3 lawyers to do it. And all of this issue with her being against the Jews or whatever it is that they're saying that the lawsuit seems very frivolous, right? I would call it a frivolous lawsuit. But the thing is, Ben Shapiro's brother-in-law is suing them. Dhillon Law Firm, who works for Trump and is an assistant attorney general for the government, her company is suing them. And she also owns 5 to 25 million in interest. Like, when I say interest, like interested in that company, she owns that company. And she's also working on behalf of the American government. And I think that's a conflict of interest. I could be wrong, but I will tell you this. I'm usually pretty accurate when I do all of my research and I put out a video like this. I gotta say, it's very upsetting to see somebody who is an attorney assistant general, who is being looked at to be in one of the highest positions in the government, who actually is one of the highest lawyers in this country, using her political legal hit squad to go after an American influencer just for searching out the truth about her friend Charlie Kirk and how his murder happened. And now when we see Andrew Colvett and the ties that are coming out, I'm telling you, it does not look good for any of them. They also endorsed, from Turning Point USA, Harmeet Dhillon. There's so many. She worked for Heritage Foundation. She litigated on behalf of many RNC, the RNC committee and party, and everybody you could think of. Fox News, you name it. This is a message being sent by the Republican Party, New MAGA, and also Ben Shapiro or Israel to go and just bleed Candace Owens' funds and make her and drag her through the mud. And if it can happen to her, it can happen to any single one of us. And this is not right.